We were into late season hunting. It was December now. It was about 30 degrees when I decided to go out on I believe it was a Tuesday, and I was going to the double stand. Normally don't hunt, haven't seen a whole lot of good pictures, a whole lot of movement in one area, but we did stick a trail camera out there the week prior of my hunt, and we pulled it a couple days before I went out and just saw some really good buck pictures and a couple nice doe. So this particular day I decided to head out there and see if I could find anything to hunt. Got out there a little late. It was about 4 o'clock when I was in stand, strapping in. So it wasn't a very long hunt. Sunset was about at 5:30, and about 5:15 I heard some noise off to my right, turned around, and there was 2 doe walking in from the east, walking from the west heading to east, and they were smaller, but I decided to go ahead and do a couple buck grunts in the opposite direction, see if they had crossed right in front of the stand. And after a few buck grunts, they were interested and started to head down my way. About 50 yards away, they stopped, trying to figure out what was wrong with the scenario I was trying to paint, and I did a couple more buck grunts, a little more aggressive this time. They headed straight in, and by the time I was able to put a shot on one of them, they were about 30 yards away, and I had to hold the bow for a while because there was a smaller doe that saw me first, and I couldn't quite get the bigger one. I held the bow for a little bit. By the time the small doe moved away, and I decided I had to take the shot. So I shot it was a smaller doe, shot the smaller doe at about 30 yards at about 5:15.
Just shot a good sized doe. A little excited right now. She came in about 50 yards away, worked her way into it. I shot her at 30. So I just looked at the footage, and I think I got a good shot on it. So when I get down, my phone's dead, so I'm gonna have to go inside. See if they'll come out and help. So I shot her at, I can't. It's about 5:30 now. I think I shot her about 5:15 or so. So, first one with a bow too. This is great.
When we started the tracker, it was around about 5:45 to 6 o'clock. It was dark. Went up to the spot where I had hit her and couldn't quite find blood. There was no big spots of blood. Couldn't find the arrow, so we just started to walk in the direction that I had thought I'd seen her go. Sure enough, a few minutes later we did find some blood, and about 30 to 40 yards away we ended up finding the arrow. Had gone straight through. And looked from the arrow, it looked like we had got a lung shot or pretty close to there.
Nice.
Alright, show everybody how happy you are.
Found the arrow. We were getting a little nervous because we weren't finding a whole lot of blood. It was just sporadic here and there a little bit on the ground, a little bit on a tree that she had ran up against, but nothing major. So I was getting just a tad bit nervous that I had missed her, had a low shot, misjudged the distance or something. But we kept tracking, kept finding some blood every here and there, and by the time we found her, she had ran about 80 to 100 yards, taken a curve on one of our trails, and then crashed and fallen down a hill. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you feel like this video earned your subscription, click the subscribe button, make sure you hit the bell so you get the notification every time we put out a new video. We'll see you next time on Danyeck Adventures.